Hello viewers, this Too Fast here. Now several videos ago I did a full review of the CHANUN Pegasus Plus Dashcam. Now in that video I mentioned that I will be installing the CHANUN backup battery for this dashcam. In this video I will do a full review of this backup battery system and I will install it into the vehicle, so when you turn off the ignition, the dashcam will automatically switch to parking mode and monitor for both impact and motion. So let's get right into unboxing this battery system. Let's first unbox this CHANUN Power battery pack and see what comes with it. Here's a battery pack. There's a power cable for charging the battery pack. There's a power cable for connecting the dash cam. Velcro strips for mounting this in the vehicle. Install guide. And this table tells you the operating time per recharge time. Here's a look at everything you get with this battery pack. Now the reason for installing a device like this in your vehicle is to provide an external power source for your dash cam while your vehicle is parked and the engine is turned off. This way you won't be constantly draining the car battery, and that can really reduce the lifespan of your car battery. Let's have a closer look at this battery pack. On the right side is the on-off switch right here. This is the LED status to show you the charge level of the internal battery. Now inside this unit, there's a lithium-ion 3.7 volt, 15,600 milliamp hour battery. Looking on this side, this is the output port. It outputs 12 volt at 4 amp. Right next to it is the output LED. When it's charging, it will illuminate orange. Next to it is a 5 volt USB output. You can use this to charge your mobile device. On the right side is a 12 volt input port. This unit has built-in overcharge and over discharge protection. The operating charge temperature is 0 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. And the discharge operation temperature is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. And that's equivalent to 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. One thing you'll notice is the unit is very compact, very small. Now to turn on the unit, simply press and hold the power button for a second. When the unit is on, the LED on the side will illuminate orange. If you press the power button once again, it will illuminate the LEDs to show you the charge level. Looking at the label right here at the top, it says real bypass. This is actually a feature of this unit. So when you have DC 12 volt going into this unit, it will charge the internal battery, and the input power will also go to the output to power your dash cam. So your dash cam will not be draining the battery that's inside here. Now when you turn off the ignition and you have no power going into this unit, then it will automatically switch the battery power to the output and power the dash cam. Let's have a look at the two power cables that come with this unit. This cable on the right side is your input cable. As you can see, it has a red wire and a ring terminal. So this will allow you to hardwire this into the fuse box. Now according to the manual, there should have been another power cable that has this plug, but on the other end it has a cigarette lighter plug. Now if you have that cigarette lighter plug, then you can easily plug into your car's cigarette lighter accessory port, but I did not see the other cable in the box. And if you don't want to wire this to the fuse box, you do have the option of cutting this off and then connecting your own cigarette lighter plug. Now on this end, with this connector, you just simply plug into the unit. So this is for the input to charge the battery pack. This power cable on the left is the output power cable. As you can see, both ends have the same connector. So you take one end and plug it to the output of this battery pack, and you plug the other end to your dash cam. Now one thing to note is this connector is a 3-pole connector, meaning there are 3 different contacts on this connector. And the reason for that is because one contact is for ignition 12 volt, another contact is for constant 12 volt, and the third contact is for ground. And by having ignition 12 volt and constant 12 volt going to the dash cam, it will know when you turn off the ignition and turn on the parking mode. Let's have a quick look at this operating time per recharge timetable. So if the battery pack is completely dead and you charge it for 30 minutes, you get 2 LEDs. If you charge it for 2 hours and 30 minutes, then you'll get full charge. Now over here it tells you how long it can operate the dash cam using the battery power. But this table does not list the brand new CHANUN Pegasus Plus dash cam because that's a brand new dash cam. It does have the older CHANUN Pegasus, and it tells you if you fully charge it, it can operate that dash cam for 8 hours and 36 minutes. And if you only charge it for 30 minutes, then it can operate it for 2 hours and 34 minutes. And the time does differ depending on the dash cam you're using and how much power it consumes. So now let's take this to the vehicle where I have the CHANUN Pegasus Plus dash cam installed. I'll show you how easy it is to install this unit. And you'll see it's a very simple plug-and-play system. Once you have the two power cables connected, the dash cam will automatically switch to parking mode once you turn off the ignition. You need to remove the original power cable that you ran. This is a new power cable connected to the dash cam. Run this up to the headliner, over to the A pillar and down to your center console. Here's a power cable running down on the A pillar and down to the kick panel and over to the center console. The unit comes with these Velcro pads with a sticky back. You can use these to mount this into your vehicle. Put one here. Put another one here. And then stick this like this. Let me show you where I'll be mounting the backup battery. There's a blank panel here that's not used. And I'll place the battery right here in this location. Let me show you where I'll be getting the ignition 12 volt on the fuse box. If you look underneath the driver's side, and if you look on this sticker right here, there's a 10 amp fuse that's labeled option, and that's connected to ignition 12 volt, and that corresponds to the 10 amp fuse. I'll remove that 10 amp fuse. So here I have a fuse tap. Now this type of fuse is called a low profile mini, and I'll plug this in to the fuse box. And then crimp this wire to the positive wire going to the backup battery. Right now I have the positive wire connected, and the negative wire with the ring terminal is bolted down using this grounding bolt right here. Here I connected the input and output wire to the backup battery. Now turn it on. Start the car up. You'll see the backup battery being charged. And the dash cam's powered on and recording. Now I'm going to turn off the engine.
Parking recording will now begin.
When the dash cam is in parking mode, the LED will flash red and green. If it detects impact, it'll turn on and record a 30-second video clip and then go back into standby parking mode. I'm going to simulate that by tapping the dash cam right here. So right now the LED is flashing quickly. That tells you it's recording right now, and it'll record a 30-second video clip. Now you'll notice the LCD screen does not come on, but it is recording. And after it records a 30-second video clip, as you can see, it goes back to the red and green flashing. That tells you it's in parking standby mode. Let me show you what the LED status look like on the CHANUN Pegasus dash cam. So right now the parking mode is in standby. As you can see, the LED scrolls left and right very slowly. Now let me show you what the LED status look like when it detects an impact. With the impact detection, the LED will flash slowly and is recording. Now if it detects motion, it will also record a 30-second video clip. And I'll wave my hand in front of the camera. And right now, the red and green is flashing fast. That tells you it's recording a short video clip after detected motion. And after 30 seconds of recording, now it goes back to standby parking mode. Let me show you what the LED status look like. Now if it detects motion, then it'll start flashing quickly to tell you it's recording. I'll move in front of the dash cam to trigger the motion sensing. There it goes. So right now, the dash cam is recording. After the recording, it'll go back into standby mode. Now when you return to your car and start your ignition, the dash cam will turn on and it will notify you how many events were recorded. As you can see, warning occurred events. Event 1, motion 14. Okay. Right now you're looking at the list of recorded video files triggered by shock. If you tap this button right here, it'll toggle over to the park video files. Next one, drive video file. Once more, now we're back to shock video files. Select the file, press playback. It will play back, the video recording of the front camera and rear camera. You can go to the next clip. Right now you're looking at the picture-in-picture view. If you press the front rear button right here, we can toggle between front camera, rear camera, and back to picture-in-picture. Let's go back. Let's go over to the park file. So these video recordings were triggered by motion. Now to exit the playback mode, press the back button right here.
Normal recording will now begin.
Select live. And this is how the parking mode works on this CHANUN Pegasus Plus Dashcam. As you can see, installing the CHANUN backup battery is not difficult at all. You just need to connect the input to the ignition 12 volt. On the output side of the backup battery, you just have to run one cable to the dashcam. The backup battery will output both the ignition 12 volt and the constant 12 volt to the dashcam, and it will know when to switch between regular recording and parking mode recording. And by using a backup battery, you don't have to worry about the dashcam draining the car battery. So this is a very good solution if you want to have a backup battery system for your car dash camera. Now it's important to know this CHANUN backup battery is designed to work with the Pegasus Plus Dashcam because it uses a special power connector that has 3 conductors for constant 12 volt, ignition 12 volt, and ground. So if you do want to use this battery for a different dashcam, you will need to do some modification to the output power cable to separate the constant 12 volt and the ignition 12 volt. Now if you did not see my full review of the Pegasus Plus Dashcam, I'll include the link for that video in the description below. Now if you're interested in getting the dashcam and the battery, I'll also include those links below. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and remember to click on thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.